Need a mover seconder here. Rob, Warren. All in favor? Carried. Okay. Call for removal of any item from the consent agenda for addition to the regular agenda. According to my reading, there was only one item there, and it didn't look like it needed to be on the regular agenda. So I guess we'll carry it on to agenda item 2.2, that the Council of the Town of Kindersley resolves to adopt the agenda for the August 9th, 2021 regular meeting of Council as presented, and that a copy of this agenda be attached to and form part of the minutes of this meeting. I need a mover and seconder, please. Gary? Randy?
Sure.
All in favor? Carried. Thank you. I don't think there was anybody see anything they got a conflict of interest on? I didn't spot anything at all.
I saw that one with subdivision, my old man's name was on it. That church, I don't know if that matters or not.
I don't think that's a conflict of interest. He's just an officer on there. And agenda item 4.1, the Council of Town of Kindersley resolves, whereas the time being 5:01 p.m., that the regular meeting of council be adjourned to a confidential in-camera meeting. Mover, seconder. Warren, Rob. All in favor? Carried. Okay. Kindersley resolves to approve as presented the minutes from the July 26, 2021 regular meeting of council, and that these minutes be attached to and form part of the minutes of this meeting. Moved by Randy, second by Warren. All in favor? Carried. Agenda item 7.1, that the Council of the Town of Kindersley approves the application DU number 2109 for a discretionary use at the residence of 400 4th Avenue West, on the condition that it complies with the development standards of discretionary use pursuant to Section 4, Sub 11(3)(1)-9 of Zoning Bylaw 0414, on the condition the applicant obtains a business license from the town prior to operation and every year of operation, and that if any of the conditions outlined above are not met for the proposed discretionary use, then the permit may not be approved and or may be revoked. CAO Audrey, do you have a comment on that, please?
Yeah, so this is a discretionary use for a massage therapy business. It has no impact on traffic in the vicinity. Notice was given to the radius around this this home, and there was no correspondence from any of those that came back from that. So
Okay, so
it complies.
administration is recommending approval.
Yes.
Can we have a mover and a seconder for that then? Councilor Anderson, second Councilor Becker. All in favor? Carried. Thank you. Move on to agenda item 7.2, that the Council of Town of Kindersley resolves that in relation to subdivision of the west half of section 102923, west of the third, application T0644-21S for a proposed subdivision in the town of Kindersley, and the Community Planning Division of the Government of Saskatchewan requests that the Council of the Town of Kindersley comment on the application. That the Council of the Town of Kindersley is not aware of any land or site conditions that would be incompatible with the intended use of the proposed application, and that the Council of the Town of Kindersley does not have any facilities affected by the proposed development, and that the intended use for this land listed on the application complies with the Town of Kindersley Zoning Bylaw 0414, and that the Council of the Town of Kindersley does not require the applicant to provide municipal reserve land, as they are exempt from providing municipal reserve land since it involves land previously subject to the requirement, and that the Council of the Town of Kindersley does not require the applicant to enter into a servicing agreement. CAO Audrey, perhaps
Sure.
a little clarification?
Yeah, so this is an application that was submitted to community planning for a area in town. Community planning just requests council's comments on the topics that were in the resolution, that, you know, that there's no land or site conditions that would be incompatible, that we don't have facilities affected, that it complies with our zoning, and that either that they don't need a servicing agreement or reserve land for this to go through. And once those comments are taken back to community planning, they'll continue on with the application process.
Okay, any questions, council? If not, could I have a mover and a seconder, please? Warren and Randy. All in favor? Carried, thank you. Okay. Agenda item 8.1, that the Council of the Town of Kindersley resolves to accept as submitted the list of accounts as paid by the Town of Kindersley in the amount of $4,241,891.63, and then a copy of said accounts be attached to and form part of the minutes of this meeting. Did you receive any queries on these accounts?
I did not.
I just have one question, Audrey, sorry I didn't. That $90,000 to Holland's as a refund for the performance, is that the?
That was for the backlash
Yeah,
bond. So
so-
they gave us a $90,000 performance
When they built it?
bond when they built it, and then after a certain length of time, which I think was supposed to be a couple of years ago, but we were to repay it. So they brought it to our attention that we haven't done that yet. So.
And are they, is that still functioning or what?
It's still functioning. I know they did, we are looking at a new agreement with
Yeah.
them or whatever, so, but yeah, this is,
Yeah.
it's still, as much as
Yeah, because I think,
people are hauling, I think they do, we have gotten, usually once a month lately, we've
Yeah.
been getting that they have some sales, so.
yeah. I remember Curtis came to council after the initial signing and asked for a reduction because things were slow and song.
Yeah,
I don't remember how long we signed that for. Was it 2 years or 3 or what? It would be due, wouldn't it?
I think
Like,
it's coming up, yes.
or whatever, yeah. No, I figured it had to do with that.
I mean,
but
it's still, I think, fairly slow, but it's
Yeah.
picking up.
Yeah, no, I thought that it must have something to do with that, but I just thought I'd ask.
The amount sounds like a horrible amount of money, but 2.3 million of it is school taxes that we collected on behalf of the government of Saskatchewan, and another 1.4 million is for all the paving that we've had, Main Street, the two side streets, the walking trail, the patching and everything else is all in that. So when you take that out, we're down to pretty much the normal. And we had our EK pipeline, our water, first and second quarter payments, I guess it was.
Yeah, I think they're, yeah.
So they're all paid, so I guess I will need, yeah.
Mayor, it's Audrey. I just had one about the library. All the lots of repairs there by two different contractors there. Like
Yeah, they replaced the
Furnace.
and,
Oh, okay.
and air conditioner, and he did, it was both, whatever was done was in the budget, for that building. I know it was the furnace and air conditioner, and there was something else he did there, but, yeah, they were both budgeted items to get replaced, yeah.
Okay, I need a mover and a seconder for these. Gary? Second, Warren? All in favor? Carried, thank you. Okay, agenda item 9.1, that the Council of the Town of Kindersley resolves to approve the consent agenda, which includes the following correspondence from the South Saskatchewan Watershed Authority newsletter, and as I said before, there was only the one item in there. So that was it for correspondence. So I need a mover and a seconder on that, please. Rob, Warren, all in favor? Okay, take that. Agenda item 13.1, that the Council of the Town of Kindersley resolves that all business having been concluded, the August 9th, 2021 regular meeting of the council be adjourned at 6:50 p.m. Mover, seconder, please. Randy, Gary.